Hello. Huskies back again with more Minneapolis Huskies franchise mode commentary in NHL 18. I announced it in my last Kings video, but I'm going to go ahead and end that series when that current playoff run is over, and we're going to hop into NHL 19 and start up a GM mode where the idea was given in the comments to do a shortened one to kind of fill the gap between the release date and the opening night roster release. It's going to be 5 or 6 seasons, and the goal is going to be win the cup season in, season out. That's our only goal. So if you have any suggestions for teams to use, feel free to let me know. A couple of ones I'm trying to stay away from are the Penguins and the Capitals because I feel like it's just too easy. I don't think Vegas is nearly as good in the game as they are in real life, so I don't think they'd be a suitable choice. I'm also trying to avoid Chicago and Toronto because those are the two teams I root for. The ones I was kind of leaning towards were Winnipeg, Nashville potentially. Winnipeg they're about the same skill level as Nashville currently, but they have a longer window to win, I feel. And I wasn't sure what to think about the East. Tampa Bay is somebody I could try. I've never done Tampa Bay in any GM mode, so they could be a team that I could build like a 5-year dynasty around. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get this draft underway. Let's get the offseason away. I'm going to keep this series going because it's not nearly as long yet. And I might revisit the whole Hall of Fame GM mode idea later on. Or I might just move it over to NHL 19. That might be a better option. Medium top 6 defenseman. Alright, not bad. Because I love the idea of putting together like an all-star team of my most notable players. So I might just... but at the same time, I want to keep it in NHL. 18, Nathan Beliveau. No, I don't remember how to say his name. And Ryan Murphy for Bobkov a second. I need defense, but this seems a bit much. Below and Ryan Murphy's not worth it. Never mind. No, thank you. Nope, no thank you. Wow, the Penguins swept the Wild in the finals. Jeez. Alright, let's, there was also a suggestion a few videos back to look for older players in the draft. It's a shame there's no way to, like, sort by guys that are on the older side. I guess that's something I'd have to look for before the draft. Because there's a lot of... You can find NHL ready guys in the later rounds if you look for 20-year-old guys. Like this guy, he's undrafted and he's exact top 6. This Torsten Nyquist kid might be NHL ready right now. He's 20 years old, so I'm going to take a chance on him. We'll see what we get. He's a 62 overall, low top 6, so not great, not bad. But I don't want him, man. Get out of here. The highest percentage of late round NHL ready players comes from the older prospect pool. Like this kid's 18, 17, 18, 18. It's just a shame there's no better way to look at this. Alright, Brandon McLennan. Exact top 9, 7th round. He's 20 years old. Let's try him. 61 overall, medium top 9. So this might be... The only issue with this is you're losing out on 2 years of growth because these guys have... Obviously, they're 20 years old. But what's your risk? But the risk versus reward, I feel, is worth it because some of these guys you can't find. They will be a medium 70 overall. They can be a low 80. Like some of these guys that we find in the free agent market in the offseason are guys that just they didn't get drafted. And they end up there because their skill set is good. It's just nobody took a chance on them because they were like this guy, Toivonen, 20 years old, Finnish guy, medium top 9, 65 overall. So again, we're losing out on 2 years of progression, but ideally 2 years of progression from a 56, you should get to at least a 65. So I think once in the future. I'll have to see if that's still a thing in NHL 19. But the 19 and the 20-year-olds are probably decent Low elite. Oh damn, I wasn't even looking for that. Sweet. That's actually not a bad draft. We got a couple of decent, like, AHL ready guys that can hop in and have an impact in the top 6 or the top 4 of AHL. And that might mean that they progress faster. I don't know. But like for rounds 4 through 7, I think going forward, I'm going to try to sign or draft guys that are on the older side because there's just a higher up chance of finding guys that are just closer to being ready. They've got more experience. It makes sense. All right, so we have 20 million in cap space. We have to sign Svechnikov, Del Cole, McCabe, Bean. We got to sign a lot of guys. Do I have to sign my goaltender? I don't. All right, so we're okay there. Svechnikov's going to want a ton. Oh, he only wants 5.9. That's actually not bad. Jason Zucker wants 4.6. Michael Del Cole wants 5. I don't know if I can justify $5 million for Michael Del Cole. I don't feel like he's played nearly well enough to earn that kind of money. So I think what I'm going to do with Del Cole is I'm going to qualify him. And if somebody wants him, they can take a chance on him. $5 million for Jake McCabe. He doesn't want an extension, so I'm just going to let him go. Svechnikov wants to be here, so let's drop this down a little bit. Let's do 5.5. See if he takes it. Jason Zucker doesn't want to be here either. That's unfortunate. We'll see if he takes 4.6. He's a good guy to have around. Connor Brown wants 2.6. Matt Nieto wants 2.2. Griffin Reinhart wants 2.3. Matt Benning wants 2 million. Victor Olofsson wants 1. I'll sign him. Jesper Boquist 1.2. Brendan Lemieux. No, I don't want to give you a one-way. Jordan Subban, one-way. I don't want to give these guys one-way contracts. I just don't. Pickard, you're my rookie. My one good rookie. This is another guy. AHL, 7th defenseman, bottom 6, 7th D. Okay. I guess we'll just do this. RFAs. We'll qualify all them up, and let's go see where we're at in terms of who signs and who doesn't. We're still rocking a defense-focused kind of assault at free agency. Zucker rejected, Jake Bean signed, Boquist signed, Olofsson signed, Svechnikov signed, good. Alright, so we got, was that everybody? Is that all the offers I threw out? That must have been. I guess the rest of them were RFAs. How much cap space do I have? $12 million. Is Jason Zucker worth... Let's try 4.8. I think that's the highest I can go for Zucker. He's a nice guy to have, but if I can throw that money at a defenseman, I think that'd be better used. Oh wow, we signed. I wasn't expecting that. I fully expected him to want 5 at least. Oh, wait, Kakinen. We're not at free agency yet, right? Ah, oh, damn it, I let him go to free agency. Shit. Oh well. Oh, John Tavares is out there. Hi, bud. And there's no defenseman. Just John Tavares. I don't want to sign Tavares, man. I don't need the offense. I need defense. Ugh. Alright, what's our goaltender one? I need a backup goalie. Ugh. Devin Dubnyk. Varlamov. Do I really want to spend that much on a backup? What teams are interested? Colorado, Carolina, Winnipeg. Who am I? Minneapolis. I'm in the Central, so 2 of those are Central teams. I just want to sign them so they can't sign them. So I let McCabe go, so I need a defenseman. Oh, man. Tavares would be nice, but I just can't. No. He's probably the best player in the game besides Tarasenko. As much as I would love to put Tavares with Tarasenko, I need defense. Plain and simple, I need defense. So as much as I want to sign him, I just can't bring myself to do it. Alright, let's see if any of these guys sign. Oh man, I need to finish this video. I'm ready for a nap. Alright, Pierce went to Tampa. That was the low elite defenseman prospect. Pulak signed, Virtanen signed, Stahl signed, so that just leaves Dubnyk. Again, I just want to sign Dubnyk. Okay, he went to Carolina though. I'm okay with that. You can go to Carolina. That doesn't bother me. I still need a goalie though. Let's bring Kakinen back. He's alright. Alright, let's see if Vancouver matches my offer for Virtanen. Oh, the Minnesota Wild, Adam. Damn, right. The fantasy draft. That's not too bad. Virtanen was just a bottom 6 guy that could potentially help us out a little bit, but I'm not upset losing him. And I keep my 3rd round pick, which is all good. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Subban signed. Nice. Alright. Valev signed. Noah Rod signed. I don't have any interest in Doug Cole, man. He's not worth $5.5 million for his point production and his lack of defense. He's not going to get any better. Come on. Come on. Finish it up. Kind of want to go make... No, I want to wait for... my ideal starting time for that NHL 19 franchise would be Monday. Because it would take the spot of the King series. So, like I said, if you have any suggestions for teams that are win-now oriented, feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, so... As much as I would love to put Galchenyuk on the first line, he's got to play on the second line. Jason Zucker with Hurdle and Hinestroza. Horseback Carlson. Actually, I kind of want to do this. Hinestroza, Boquist, Olofsson, Forsbacka Carlson, Hurdle, Zucker, Dick, Galchenyuk, Svechnikov. This second line might struggle to score. I'm hoping Svechnikov at some points becomes a sniper. He's getting close, man. His shot's getting there. And he's got some good players with him. Joey Dick and Galchenyuk, and then the first line, Kuznetsov, Pedersen, Tarasenko. Who's the better face-off guy? It's Kuznetsov. Wait a minute, center. Defensively, we're still struggling a little bit. Ryan Ellis, Cody Ceci, Pulak, Beans, Stahl, and McCabe. I signed Stahl for a little veteran presence. Some poise, 85. So. And then goaltender, we still have Connor Hellebuck, 91 overall. Nice. Lukanen's up to a 78. So, sometime during the regular season, I can probably call him up to be the backup. Aside from that, we're pretty much pretty good with the AHL. Yep. I think that is where I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. As always, comment section for reactions, criticisms, critiques, whatever, and everything. But yeah, give me suggestions for teams. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday. Tuesday for the next season of Minneapolis Huskies hockey.